Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And once more, we are back with another game from the Wingspan World Cup 2023. And yeah, we're still in this UK regional group stage. We've got 2 more games left to play, and I think things are looking pretty good for us in this group. We are 6-1, so may well be enough to go through already. Although there are still a few other games for other players with many permutations available. But yeah, I think the formula is simple, as it has been throughout this whole thing. We want to get as many wins as possible, so we're going to jump into this game here. We're going second, and so hopefully we'll get something good in our starting hand, and I think that qualifies something good. So Franklin's goal is going to be the immediate keep, but what else do we do here? Not got a whole lot of other great stuff, so my opponent just 2 food and 3 birds. Interesting stuff. Okay, well I think Turkey Vulture might be a way to go. It's obviously doesn't cost any food, and might get me some extra food. And when you've got Franklin's goal, you kind of need food. Of course, I should say, for those who are not regular viewers, we do have house rules in place 4 this tournament, so Franklin's goal is one of the birds which I can't play in round 1, so I'm going to have to bide my time a little bit, wait, get that down in round 2, and kind of go from there. So yeah, this might be Vulture Nighthawk. There are extra worms, and maybe I just play Vulture, play Nighthawk, and then just take food, and kind of see where that takes me. The tray's not looking too great either. Be surprised if my opponent's going to take any of them. And yeah, we might have to just do that, just take a bit of food, get ready for the Gull to go down in round 2. So there is a fish there, but I'll keep the fish anyway at the start. So Vulture doesn't cost food, Nighthawk's only worms, so not going to need anything there. Do I keep the Spoonbill as well? Let's think about this. If I did it like this, I'd be play Vulture, take worms, play Nighthawk, and lay eggs. I then still have 4 turns left in this round to be gaining food. I think it's worth keeping the Spoonbill over a food here, especially, I mean, sort of toying with the idea of going with Behaviorist, but Falconer probably is the safer pick. But I could get a very nice Vulture, Gull, Spoonbill, first column Behaviorist anyway. I might go bold here. Go Behaviorist. And actually, with this Nighthawk, you can sometimes move that around to a specific habitat if you need to for Behaviorist. So yeah, I think we're going to lock that in. This is weird. Not super comfortable with the start, but Franklin's goal's going to make things a lot easier when we get into round 2. So yeah, we'll lock that in. Yeah, really curious what my opponent's going to do. Of course, when you keep 3 birds normally, it means you've got some good stuff. Especially with the lack of options in the tray. So we'll see. We'll see how they play this, but yeah, probably not going to change too much about my approach. Really would be nice if they can play some Predator powers here. Give me some free food with the Turkey Vulture, but otherwise, yeah, it's probably straightforward round 1. And they've immediately gone and taken a worm, so good thing there were 2 there. We'll take the second one. And get ready to get this Nighthawk down. We're going to have to think a little bit about this first end of round goal as well. It's not ideal in this position because I'm going to want to move the Nighthawk down into the grasslands, but then if I do that, do I just play the Franklin's Gull and block the Nighthawk in straight away? Because otherwise I'd have to lay eggs and move it out of the way before I can get the Gull down, and that would be pretty annoying to have to do. So we might have to play that one by ear. If we're going to lose the end of round goal anyway, might just not bother, but we can wait and see. But European Robin, very nice. Open Forest Bird for my opponent. So we'll open with the Nighthawk first. And yeah, like I say, probably a straightforward round 1. Could definitely spend some of this digging, but I think with the Gull ready, I'm not sure I want to do too much digging now. I think I'd rather get myself a bit of a food supply going. It's always nice to be able to do that when you've got Gull, because it just means in your round 2, when you're laying eggs, you're drawing cards with the Gull, you've already got food. So when you draw something hopefully nice looking that you want to go and play, you've already got the food for it. You don't have to worry about going and taking food. So that will be our plan. But there we go. Vulture goes down. So yeah, the only question really is how to deal with this end of round. Like I say, if we can win it by moving the Nighthawk down, then I'll do that because it is worth it for those extra points. If moving it down into grasses is only worth 1 point, I might not bother. I might just leave it as it is in the forest. So we'll see. But Condor, okay, so if Condor is their wetland bird, sort of okay with that. Obviously, not the kind of brown power you're looking for, so they might be doing their share of digging, but yeah, still 1 extra card, so definitely curious what that is going to be. But we're just going to lay eggs with a move. It's Nighthawk up. And yeah, 4 turns left. We'll just take food. The fish is there, so hopefully we can grab that. And then otherwise, it's just maybe another fish for here, maybe just worms and seeds. The kind of average food, really, that you'd expect to be playing grass and birds, because that's what we're going to be looking for, something for the engine. So yeah, they're drawing cards, top decking, no surprises, given the state of that tray. But here we go, let's start taking some food, and we'll leave the Nighthawk there. And just keep taking food. Keep taking food, so... yeah, Vulture. Vulture's always an interesting one in 2-player, I think. For me, it's one of those birds where as soon as I see my opponent play this early on, I'm probably going to stay away from the Predator's powers. We know Falconer isn't in the game anymore because we had that as a choice in our starting hand. So it's not like they're going to have any real incentive to play Predator powers anyway. So yeah, probably not going to see any of those go down. It's the kind of pink power where really you want to see your opponent play Predators first, and then you can react with a Vulture when they're already down and they don't really have much choice in whether they're able to play those kind of birds. Of course, you sometimes get those options where maybe you want to skip the brown powers. I think early on in the game, triggering a Vulture and giving away free food is very, very risky. I would definitely consider skipping, especially if my opponent doesn't have the great food access. But Meadowlark goes down. That is a bummer for 2 reasons. 1, they're going to win this end around, and 2, I've already filled up my my ground nest spaces on the Nighthawk. So yeah, definitely didn't see that coming. Bit of a shame. So they'll lay eggs here and win the end of round. But that does make my life easier. I think we just leave the Nighthawk up here. So yeah, play the Gull. Going into round 2, so yeah, paying attention with this Meadowlark, we're going to have to really make sure that we have the ground nest spaces available. The Gull's going to help with that, with the star nest, but also being able to discard some eggs. So there we go, free egg we can't get. Definitely a shame, and yeah, they've laid 3 eggs, so I don't think it's worth moving this Nighthawk. We'll just take a little bit more food and leave it there, and we go into round 2, and we really do need some good grass and engine birds. They're not available in the tray as of yet, but that's fine. We'll just get this Franklin's Gull down and start. Yeah, lend some extra on some cards. Bob White might be something I look at, just as that second grassland bird. Lots of egg spaces, point generating brown power as well. We'll see. I'm kind of worried this is a killed it here, just the way this first round's been played. It's unlikely that Meadowlark necessarily was the one they kept in their starting hand. This could well be a killdeer, but who knows? We will see. Even if it's not, they've got some good cards in the tray there, and it's not a killdeer because they've got food. So I'm kind of okay with that. We will go ahead and lay some eggs. Black Woodpecker pops up. Well, that is an interesting pull for sure. I think we will take this Bob White as well. But that could be a good way of getting lots and lots of food as this game goes on. And then, yeah, Bob White, like I say. good with the X space. So that should come in handy. Order in Gull. Okay, card access, not a problem for them. That is a really nice brown power. So they will no doubt be doing some digging. But yeah, for this end around, they're going to get 3 per habitat. We might struggle on that front. Given the Spoonball's only got 2. So yeah, I think these end arounds, we're going to be in trouble in some of these. But I don't think there's a whole lot we can really do about that. So I think what we're going to do here, I think we're going to take... Yeah, I think we're going to take food. And we'll move the Nighthawk down, and then we can play the Woodpecker. We can play the Spoonbill. We can lay eggs, and we can take food. And those will be our 4 turns. We'll qualify for this end around. We'll hopefully get the food to get this Bob White down. We are going to need to really do that sooner rather than later to get something going here. But yeah, then the food access will be good. The Spoonbill will hopefully give us a nice bonus card. We'll have to see how that's going to go for us. So Black Woodpecker, I think we'll get that down, yeah. And yeah, hopefully that will save us turns taking food. Hopefully we get some nice rerolls. Get a load of worms. That'll be the goal. And yeah, then we can hopefully get some good birds. So yeah, my opponent, they're going to be doing lots of digging. The Gull is going to get a point every time, but it's more about the cards that you're seeing. So this is kind of scary, especially when they've got good food access and already the start of a decent looking grassland. So yeah, I think it is Spoonbill time. So please give us a good bonus card. I will take that. That is a good choice. A difficult choice. Large birds, I've already got 4 of those. Normally this is a bonus card I don't like, so quite happy with that. Yeah, I think I'll probably just take that. Given that I only need 2 more, I think I can find 2 more. Probably more likely than finding 3 more cavity and nesting birds. So yeah, we'll go with that. Not too shabby. So yeah, that's 3 points on the behaviour, so 3 points on large birds already. That is a good start. And maybe, just maybe, we can get a second column here. Probably going to be difficult to do that in column 2, but maybe in column 3 that might be something we try to go for. But for now, we're gonna lay some eggs and move this Nighthawk up. Honey buzzard. Okay, it's another large bird, and actually teal power, really good for behaviorist. Yellowhammer. Ordinarily a teal power I would like. Maybe not in this scenario, so... just don't have the turns, I don't think, to get the honey buzzard down, which is a shame. But I think still here. I think we take food. I think we try and get the food for this Bob White. That'll be the plan. But yeah, my opponent, they can definitely win this end around. I think if they laid eggs once, although of course if they play a bird, that might change things in terms of how many eggs they've got down. But I think they can lay eggs once if they throw food. They'll get 5, so they would be able to get to 3. But yeah, we might be in a position here where we can tie this end of round, but it does depend a bit on what my opponent does. I think either way, we are going to be better off just taking food, because I want to get this Bob White down. I don't want to lay eggs now before having played that, because yeah, effectively it's costing me 2 eggs, 1 extra off the Bob White, and then 1 extra just from pushing out the 1 extra column. So it's yeah, some extra points from maybe the end of round, but you lose points from your engine as well. So we'll see. They might be having the same calculations as me here, trying to work out how to negotiate this end around. Because I think if they played a grassland bird and laid eggs, they would finish on 8 eggs, which would only be enough for 2 per habitat, and then that would open the door for me. We'll see what they've done. No, they've gone for food again. Okay. Yeah, I think we leave it. I don't think we try and chase this end around because they can just discard a food and win it anyway. And at least, yeah, this way it's kind of forces them. They have to lay eggs here if they want to win this end around. Anyway, and I think they probably want to be playing birds. Like me, you want to play birds before you go and lay eggs like that. So we're going to take food. I think we're going to take. We take these, or do we re-roll? On the one hand, you want to take these so that you have more potential worms on the bird feeder reroll, but I don't want this food. I want seeds. So take one and re-roll. And that's the problem you run into, is that I want to take these as seeds, but it costs me in not being able to take them as worms. So I think the smarter play is actually to do this. And then we leave that there. We take all these worms. And then if I really want to, I can always take food again next turn. And chuck the honey buzzard. Take the 3 food, the seed, the berry, and the rodent, and then we get another reroll. So that, in theory, sorts us out for food. We probably won't need to take food for a little while longer after that. And yeah, just really hope that this Gull can get us some good stuff, because at the moment we're struggling, and it's kind of hard to tell if my opponent is struggling as well, or if it's just me in that respect. But yeah, they have got a bit of food here. They have laid eggs, so yeah, they are winning this end of round. So be it. We'll just put the egg there on the Gull. There we go. 2 in a row Gull wins. Definitely not feeling great. We might be able to do something on that last one at least. We have got more spaces than them for now, but with all these fish and rodents they're picking up, that makes me think big point birds. That makes me think platform nesting birds, such as the golden eagle. Although predator power, give me a bit of free food if you don't mind. I certainly wouldn't mind. So we're gonna take food, and yeah, we'll take these 3. Do we move the Nighthawk? I think we do at this point. I think it's a bigger priority getting this grasses built out. So I am going to move this down. We're going to re-roll, and we're going to miss all the worms. So, oh dear. Black woodpecker is yeah, it's very hot and cold. You get some turns where you get 3, and you get some turns where you get none. So such is life sometimes. But okay, also Stormpatch as well. Loads and loads of card access for now for them. But we're going to play the Spot Bite. I think we just have to force this down, and I think something like that is probably okay. And then, yeah, it's just about laying eggs, and we really need to find something quickly, because it's getting very late in this game. We've only got 9 turns left now. You kind of want to have your engine set up already. That definitely is not the case. So, yeah, 2 more large birds would be nice. Maybe, just maybe, we can get another behaviorist column. But yeah, this Bull Boy's going to help. The egg space certainly on the ground nests. We need that. With this Meadowlark in play, I'm sure my opponent's going to hit that. But they don't have loads of egg space, so they're going to need to be careful in that regard. It seems like this might be more of a game where they draw cards, find big point birds, and then get the food and play them. But we'll see on that front. That's definitely kind of how it's felt for us so far in this one. But yeah, if they can use that eagle, if they can give me a bit of free food, I certainly wouldn't say no, because that is going to help out a little bit. But we'll just do our thing for now. Do a bit of egg laying, see what we can find. Hornlark. How you tease me sometimes. Green heron is at least a large bird, so just about 65 or over 65 it needs to be, and it is 66, so that might be something we just have to play later on. But yeah, do we dare play Hornlark here? Do we have the nerve? Oh dear, White-throated Swift, that's very good with all these extra cards. So okay, they're gonna be laying eggs here. What is that now? 1, 2, 3. eggs, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8 points in that grasser. Scary stuff, but yeah, lots of eggs. And they don't have space for that necessarily, so... oh man, do we play this? How many more grass and birds do they like to play? Not many. I think we hold off for now. We can always change our mind and play it later if we so want to. But yeah, this is tricky. Maybe we play this now. Can we play this and this and try and get a sneaky end around tie? Although they have gone for food, so 3 more rodents. What are they going to play with that? I honestly don't know, but I think this has to go down. I hope that's not just my own personal bias coming to play, but I think that does have to go down. And then at the very least, we've got two berries there that we can grab, and it is going to get us extra eggs, and we do need a bit of space for that. So we'll do that. We'll get that down. And yeah, if they don't play brown power, play our green heron. If they do, I think we'll lay eggs. And really, we just need eagles at this point. I think that might be my saving grace here, because this is not going too well. Not finding too many great stuff. Snowy owl, okay, it's not a brown power, so we will indeed play our green heron. Thank you very much. And we'll sneak a tie on this end around. Green heron is hopefully going to help out for the bonus card as well. So what are we going to get in the tray? Okay, we have got the prairie chicken, which is a large bird. That might be the way. That might be the way that we just do this. So I think we will pick that up. We'll see what else we can get first. No, okay, prairie chicken it is. Prairie chicken it is. Yeah, if we get a berry there and then just need 1 worm and then another hit on the bunting, and who knows, maybe this golden eagle, maybe they can get us a free food with that. But I think we can afford this chicken hopefully without going for food. I do want to avoid going for food, so hobby goes down. Maybe they've got rodentologists, and maybe they haven't got falconer, but maybe they've got rodentologists instead, because that's a bit strange. How many platform nests now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we do still have the lead, yeah, in that regard, so definitely don't mind that. Do we still use the bob white here? Or do we still use the gull even? Of course we use the bob white. I'm sort of thinking... that I'm hoping they lay eggs and we get something with the eagle. Next turn when we lay eggs, we get something with the bunting, and then we can just play chicken and then lay eggs the last turn. And then we don't have to keep digging. And I can theoretically do that without running out of egg space, although it does depend how much this meadowlark gets used. I think we'll use it now, because I think they will use the meadowlark this turn. And that would cost us an egg otherwise, so... yeah, okay, Gannet. You work as a bit of a backup, I suppose. But I think you're probably going to be as expensive as this prairie chicken, so... Yeah, 58 points. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. I feel like we probably would be in the lead at the moment. But this grasslands is much better than mine. And they're going to be able to run that. But only for so many turns. They might have to take food at some point here, but here we go. Vulture gets a hit, and we get a seed. Which is definitely what we're after, so... Yeah, we can lay eggs, we can grab the worm that's there. Play the prairie chicken, and then lay eggs one final time, and it might just be as simple as that. I'm not sure there's too much else for us to do here, unfortunately, in this endgame. So there's the meadowlark free egg. Kind of as expected. Yeah, so let's look at this. They've got 12 egg spaces left. They can't just lay eggs 3 times here. Because each turn laying eggs, you get 4 eggs here, 1 here, and 2 here, so that's 7 per time. They can't even lay eggs twice without filling up. I wonder if they might need to go for food and play a bird. Just to avoid running out of space, but... Yeah, we're just gonna follow our plan. Like I say, not a whole lot else to do here. And yeah, we play Prairie Chicken that gives us 6 spaces. We might miss a Meadowlark egg, in which case I may as well use the Gull here again. Because who knows? Maybe we luck into Benelli. Maybe we don't, but maybe we could have done there. And that would have definitely been a nice play. But it does look like they're going for food. So yeah, I think they must have to take food here to play something. And then lay eggs on the last turn. But I think we're still good for the centre round. They'd have to play something. They'd have to play something that had 4 or more egg spaces. Or at least 3 to get a tie. There was a king rail earlier, but they've not got the food for that. They could have gained the food for that if they wanted. What is 2 fish and a rodent? Maybe it's a wood stalk, but that wouldn't be enough egg spaces anyway. I'm not going to worry about it because it doesn't change my plans one bit. And there we go, Prairie Manager for 3 points. I would take it. This is a pretty atrocious board. I don't think there were many bonus cards I would have hit there, so yeah, to find a 3.1, it's definitely not too bad. And okay, 72 points is not great. It is a Woodstock, but like I say, doesn't change the end around position. But man, they could have some really good bonus cards here. I'm thinking Rodentologist, Omnivore, maybe Wetland Scientist for a few more points as well. So I don't know about this game. This doesn't feel great. This feels like it's been a bit of a shambles of a game, to put it bluntly. But sometimes that happens, and sometimes with this Franklin's Gold, there's no guarantee that you are able to find good stuff. So yeah, the bunting, definitely glad that came up. That I think did work out. Got me some egg space, saved me a turn, taking food, and the Prairie Chicken. Yeah, to hit the large bird to get some Prairie Manager points. Definitely nice. A free food I will take, and presumably a free egg. It's going to be incoming as well. So despite their superior grasslands, I think they weren't able to legs as many times as they hoped. So we are going to have more eggs here. We do win that end of round, so that could be very important here. Yeah, 3 extra points here as we go into the final score. So I honestly don't know. I think with good bonus cards, I think they could win this. But it is going to all depend on that. Yeah, okay, 20 points from 3-4 bonus cards maybe. We've got a long way to try and catch up here. So we do have a lot of eggs, but I think they're going to have more tuck cards. And indeed they do. It is a win. 95 to 86 for them. So yeah, 20 bonus points. Let's take a look at what they had. Ecologist, Bird Bander, Closure Builder, and there's the 8-point Rodentologist right at the end. So, okay. If I'd lost by less than 8, I probably would have been a bit more annoyed about that. But yeah, it didn't make the difference in the end. But definitely fortunate to pick that up when they did. But yeah, that was just a slow game. I think that was one where tempo was everything. Other than the goal, didn't really have anything good at the start, and just kind of struggled to get the food, struggled to get the engine birds. Drew a lot of not great stuff, but that's Wingspan. That's going to happen sometimes. Like I said, I'm hoping we are still okay in at this World Cup group, but that remains to be seen with one more game to go. So if you want to see that remaining game, do stay tuned, do hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again in another video very, very soon.